Many of the projects we work on at Miles Consulting Group deal with sales tax issues like nexus, taxability, and exposure. And the reason sales tax is so important is because while a company may not yet have profitability or taxable income, sales taxes are gross taxes, and they apply irrespective of a company's profitability. For instance, no amount of net operating loss will offset sales taxes. We often deal with products that are a little bit unusual. So the taxability of a pen, for instance, is pretty straightforward across the United States. But where it gets interesting is when you start talking about software or intangibles or services. That can complicate matters quite a bit. The area of software is particularly interesting. We help clients a lot determine what they should be doing with respect to selling their software product. Software, as you know, can be transmitted electronically. You can buy it off the shelf. And nowadays, more and more people are going to the cloud and getting software as a service. A lot of states don't even address the taxability of that. So are you really buying the software or are you buying the service? And it depends on which state you're in. And so we help clients navigate all those different rules and try to get them down to the right answer for each individual state, which sometimes can be a challenge because sometimes the state tax laws aren't even written, and so there's a lot of interpretation. Another area that we specialize in is in dealing with the Marketplace Fairness Act. This is something new and exciting for a lot of people. It's really determining whether the federal government is going to get involved in the state sales tax collection. Stay tuned, we'll keep you posted on that. My office is in Silicon Valley, and so we often see technology issues getting ahead of the specific tax laws. Oftentimes, the technology is going faster than the states can write those state statutes. And that keeps my job interesting because we do a lot of interpreting. There are also hot topics in the state tax world for income tax. The biggest one right now is revenue recognition for service-based companies. So if you're selling a tangible product, it's fairly easy to track where that ends up and where that revenue should be recognized. But if you're a service provider, for instance an attorney or a CPA, and you're providing services to your client, do you know where they're getting the value of those services? It could be in one state or it could be in multiple states. And the states really want their piece of that revenue. So that's something we consult with clients on, is trying to figure out where those services are being rendered and how to properly apportion that income to the right state. Practically, keeping track of all the ever-changing tax laws can be cumbersome, and that's where we can help. While there will always be gray areas, it's key for executives to know which ones they should focus on so that they're not materially underestimating any liabilities in their financial statements. That's a surprise nobody wants. So how can we help? If you're a company that's doing business across multi-state lines, and particularly if you're involved in transactions that seem a little tricky, like software or SaaS, those are some areas that we can really help with. So give us a call.